I'm Stephen, and I'm a pastor.
I'm Lisa, and I was a school teacher before our surprise baby. We're doing our best trying to balance faith, family, and fitness.
We're chasing big goals, including qualifying for Boston.
And we're running our second half strong.
As we get closer to a new year, we've been thinking a lot about what it means to be intentional. Not just about running or fitness or productivity, but about how we live, how we steward our health, and how we lead our family in this season of life.
This year isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about choosing a direction and taking steady steps forward.
Hey, welcome to a bonus episode of Second Half Strong. And so we wanted to shoot this extra video and get it out for you before the start of the new year.
Yes, and being that it's the new year, this video is going to be about goals. We have learned if we are not intentional about setting goals for ourselves, life will fill in the gaps really quickly. When we are trying to balance 4 kids, ministry, training for Boston, and everything else that comes with living a second half strong, that can happen really fast.
That's right. So instead of just having vague goals of, hey, I might do this, I may do this, we want to have those very specific goals we're doing. Some of them are going to be monthly goals, and some of them are going to be yearly goals. And we wanted to shoot this extra video so you can come along with us if you want to join in on any of those things.
So with that, the main thing I'm, of course, trying to improve is my running. And this is the main thing I'm tracking for the year are my runs. This is what my January running calendar looks like. And so I'm trying to hit 1,200 miles for the year, meaning I need to have over 100 miles a month on my calendar. I want to have a little bit of flexibility in it if I need to take a day off to rest, or if I have a small injury, if I want to do a mile for time and be able to have a little bit of flexibility in there. And so this is what my running calendar looks like right now. And this is, of course, the main metric I'm trying to track for the year is my running. Got to get those miles in. And so I'm tracking my distance every day and, of course, my average time to try to increase it.
Another one of the metrics I am tracking is my mile for time. So as I'm trying to qualify for Boston, obviously getting faster is a really big part of that. And the main way I'm trying to do that is with Treadmill Tuesdays. And so when I'm doing my speed work on Tuesday mornings, the way I've got this set up is with a tier system. And so whatever I do, I work on the tier after I did the week before. And so I just tried to do tier 2. I almost got it, but it's set up in a way where if I don't get it, I can just go back to tier 1 and still finish my workout. And right now I'm doing all these things at a 6-minute mile pace, which is a lot faster than my last mile for time that I did. And so that's what I'm working towards right now, is I want to be able to hit that 6-minute mile. So right now I run in the mornings, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm also doing upper body in the afternoons. And so as far as goals for this year is concerned, right now the main thing I'm trying to track is my pull-ups. I'm going to try to get it to where I can do 20 pull-ups in a row by the end of the year. Even when I was in the military, I couldn't do that many pull-ups, and it's always something I've wanted to be able to do. Another thing I'm going to be tracking is my arm size. In our monthly updates, I'm going to be measuring my arms and going to actually try to increase my arm size as I'm training for Boston. And so I still have to lose a lot of weight in order to be able to run as fast as I'm going to need to run in order to qualify for Boston. But while I'm doing that, I don't want to sacrifice my arm mass. All right, so one of the things we're really excited about is we're going to be adding a monthly challenge that we're just doing all throughout the year. And so these things are just going to be really simple things that are practical, help us grow. And so most of them are probably going to be physical in nature, but I'm going to let Lisa tell you about this one.
Yes, so for the month of January, it is going to be a 31-day decluttering challenge. So the idea is you put numbers 1 through 31 in a hat, and every day you draw a number, and whatever number is on that piece of paper is how many items you're going to declutter that day from your home. Now, this is not about minimalism, it's just about clearing the space. And in January, after Christmas and everything else, we probably have a lot that we can clear out of our homes. And I don't know about you, but for me, if my space is cluttered, my mind is cluttered. If my mind is cluttered, I am not operating at my best capacity. So I'm really excited about this challenge this month, and we really hope that you're going to join us.
So we're going to be doing daily updates. And so make sure you're following us on Instagram. We've got the link posted here below.
One of my personal goals this year is to listen to my body and be patient with recovery. I finally had my MRI, and while we are still working through some of the details, it has been good to at least have some clarity. The good news is my meniscus is actually intact. The bad news is I have multiple other problems going on in my knee. I've got some missing cartilage, a pretty good bone bruise on my femur, and a Baker cyst behind my knee. Still working through the details of the next steps with my doctor, but for now, the focus is just on healing well and staying active in ways that don't cause setbacks and trusting the process along the way.
This season looks different for both of us, but we're learning that endurance isn't just about pushing. Sometimes it's about waiting. At the end of each month, we'll do a check-in like this, looking at mileage, strength, recovery, and how the monthly challenge went. And so as far as the metrics I'm tracking, here they are, and these are also my goals for the year. And so I'm looking at my mile for time. Like we said, I've already done a 7:19 for this, but I'm trying to get that down at first to a 6-minute mile. I'll be tracking my weight, my bicep size. I don't have a specific goal there, but just trying to get them bigger. Like I said, I'm trying to get 20 pull-ups. And then miles run is a big one. Right now, my yearly goal for this is 1,200 miles. And so that's 100 miles a month. And honestly, I want to be doing more than that by the end of the year, but don't really know. And then I'll be using my different Nike app and other Garmin stuff to track my average run pace. And hopefully we can get that down throughout the year as well.
Obviously, right now, my metrics that I'm tracking are going to look a lot differently than Steven's. And that's okay. Mine are going to be heavily focused on my recovery. So I'm going to be tracking things like my pain level for the month, how many miles I've walked, how far I've been able to walk, any PT milestones, wins, setbacks, etc. I'm also going to be tracking my wall sit. Right now, I'm not allowed to do a wall sit below 45 degrees. Obviously, the goal is to get to that 90-degree wall sit without pain. I would much rather be tracking miles, run, and speed, but right now, this is where I'm at, and that's okay. The goal isn't about comparison, it's just about accountability and encouragement.
If you're also in a season of life that just feels really full and out of sorts, and you just want to take better care of yourself and your home, we hope you will join us.
Yeah, whether it's running, decluttering, faith, or just finding order in the chaos, we're walking through it one step at a time. And so even if you're seeing this video and finding it somewhere all the way partly through January, we'd ask you to still just walk along with us and hope you'd still join us on the journey.
Yeah, and if you enjoyed this video, we would love it if you could give us a like, subscribe to our channel so you can keep following in our journey. And we want to know what your goals or intentions that you are setting for 2026. Drop a comment below. We'll see you there, and come back next week for another episode.
This might not look like much, but this is still training.
It's faithfulness in a slower season and strength that's being rebuilt, not rushed.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Lisa, and we're running our second half strong.